Dr. Hausman, what is Ergo D2 and why is it important?
Ergo D2 are compounds that are present naturally in mushroom. Vitamin D2 is very important for the well-being of your immune system, your skin, your hair, and your nails. It's very similar to D3, which humans produce, but you can't produce D2, and we found out that they're equally active in the body. Ergothioneine is an amino acid that can only be produced by mushrooms, not by any human being. And we're fascinated with these two compounds because we find them to be biologically active in hair, skin, and nails.
Dr. Hausman, is there a link between vitamin D and female hair loss?
Yes. Ergo D2 contains the active D. We have found that there are other free radicals that are present in the body. A free radical is not a political party. It's a biologically active component that causes problems. When I'm a surgeon, I cut your skin, you need to heal your skin. That's called inflammation. Free radicals stimulate inflammation. When they get out of hand, they kill cells. And the same thing happens in hair loss. So there are free radicals which are active. You know, most people think that dihydrotestosterone, DHT, is the most important substance to be considered in hair loss. I think otherwise. I think the free radicals play an equal, if not more important role in hair loss. They damage your stem cells. If you don't have natural stem cells, you don't have normal hair follicles, you don't have normal skin, and you don't have normal nails. So we have discovered that Ergo D2 inhibits a free radical, a biologically active substance that causes hair loss and damages your skin.
Dr. Hausman, what is it exactly that makes people's skin more youthful and vibrant when taking GROH products?
Well, we have to look at the anatomy of skin first. We have to understand that, like, even when you build a house, there's a structure. When the body creates skin, it has to have a structure, and that's called collagen.
Okay.
And there are cells called fibroblasts that build the structure of the skin. Then you have to have water come into the skin for turgor to swell the cells and make you happy with smoothness, right? Women are always concerned, oh my God, I got these lines, you know, and that's turgor. So that's why they have substances out there called Botox, for example, which are not natural. And so they freeze the muscle, they freeze the skin and the muscle fibers in the skin, and then it relaxes, and then you feel like the wrinkles have disappeared, and then the Botox wears off, and then it goes back to where it was. So you have to do it naturally. That's our feeling. We got to move the water into the skin cells. We've got to increase the collagen, the structure of skin, and make it stronger and more vibrant. And we found that this transporter for ergothioneine is in a layer of the skin, I don't want to bore you, called the stratum spinosum. And that layer is where the water accumulates. That's the layer where your collagen accumulates. And so we think we're bringing that naturally back to its normal state. And we do it from inside, not just from the outside. Beauty is inside as well. When you build a house, you don't build the outside first, you build the basement first. So what's the use of putting a lot of things on your skin if you haven't established a good inside for the products to work? So Ergo D2 is something you take internally, and then you could take its sister compounds externally, and they work together.
And synergize.
Yes.
So, Dr. Hausman, what makes the mushrooms in the GROH products so special?
These are specialty mushrooms. These are not your common white button portobello mushrooms that you get on a hamburger.
Sure.
We've researched this over years. We had a relationship with, we still do, with Penn State University. Dr. Robert Beelman, who is one of the top food scientists in the United States and a worldwide mushroom expert, has helped us. And so we have a menu-driven program at Penn State where we can look into the mushroom and find out what are the biologically active agents that we want. And so we've selected from the ones that are known, that are edible and safe, which ones we should use.
Can I ask specifically what mushrooms those are?
Absolutely. One is Pleurotus aurigii. I won't ask you to spell it, but it's called king oyster.
Oh, king oyster. Okay.
Yes, people eat it. But we have technology, though. You can't just eat it. So we have technology to increase vitamin D, which we spoke about earlier, to very high levels. Some of that technology was also developed at Penn State, and we licensed that technology from Penn State University. So we have patents that have been issued on this in the US and Canada, so we're the only ones who can do it. And we can take light from the sun, and in 1 second, we can elevate vitamin D2 from Ergo D2 1,000%. Think about that in terms of treating hair, skin, and nail disorders.
Wow. So how does Ergo D2 stimulate the cells?
Well, cells have receptors. They have internal receptors, internal molecules, external receptors, external molecules. And so you've got to get products into the cell to nourish them. Ergo D2 is unique in that it stimulates the receptors in hair, skin, and nails. The vitamin D2 penetrates the cell and stimulates the gene inside the cell. Ergothioneine does the same. And ergothioneine has its own unique transport system to bring it into this area of the cell. It's a 1-2 punch. Ergo D2, I think, is one of the most important products in terms of natural growth of hair, skin, and nails.
A lot of happy customers that are using GROH have mentioned that their eyelashes and their eyebrows are growing. Why is that?
Because the stem cell differentiates. The same stem cell that creates hair differentiates into an eyelash, differentiates into an eyebrow. So if you're improving the quality of stem cells, the viability, the well-being, you're going to see better eyelashes, better eyebrows, and better hair.
A lot of the people that are using GROH are mentioning that they have a boost in energy. Where is this energy coming from?
Iron, oxygen. Think about that. We discussed it earlier too. I mean, if we improve the level of iron in your blood, it carries more oxygen. If you carry more oxygen to muscles, you carry more oxygen to your heart, you're going to have more energy. It's logical. The more blood flow you have, the more oxygen you have, the more hemoglobin you have, the more energy you're going to have. And Ergo D2 does all of that. That's why people are coming back and they can't believe that at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they say, "Doctor, why do I have more energy?" Well, I just explained why, and I tell them that too.
Dr. Hausman, what is it about GROH that makes nails so strong and healthy?
Stem cells. Stem cells create hair, stem cells create skin, stem cells create nails. So if you feed your stem cells better, and that's what Ergo D2 does, remember that supplement is inside. You're building a better basis for cellular function, and you're going to have better nail growth. In fact, after one of the earliest responses from people who take this is, "Doctor, within 2 weeks I've noticed my nails are growing faster." I want to ask you, how can that happen? It means that we're supplying them with nutrients that they don't normally get in their regular diet. Because if they were perfect, and they exercised perfectly, and they ate perfectly, and they slept perfectly, their nail growth shouldn't increase in rate of growth, should it? The fact that it does means they need what's in Ergo D2.